In southern India, where temples whisper through intricate stonework, one dynasty rose not by conquest but by creativity. The Hoysalas carved poetry into stone, transforming temples into living libraries of myth, belief, and daily life. Their legacy is not vast halls but intimate, intricate spaces that speak across centuries. Join me, love, as we journey back to decode how a small clan became masters of divine architecture and eternal art. Look closely at this wall. It hums with 1,000 stories. Elephants march, mythical beasts charge, and celestial dances await your gaze. The Hoysalas spoke a language of chisel and stone, inviting us to see, not just look, their secret, soapstone. Soft to carve, hard to endure, and artisans who breathed life into every detail. These temples were more than places of worship. They were community centers, storybooks, and declarations of identity. The stone speaks, telling us that for the Hoysalas, art was the highest form of prayer. If we listen, we hear a civilization's soul. Every dynasty has its legend. For the Hoysalas, it began in the Western Ghats with a young chieftain, Sala, who struck down a tiger to save his guru. This act became their symbol, courage immortalized in stone. From humble feudatories, they rose by seizing opportunities between warring empires, building power stone by stone. Their capitals at Belur and later Halebidu became centers of ambition and artistry. The Hoysala's ascent was patient, deliberate, and enduring. To understand the Hoysalas, step into a world where faiths and philosophies mingle. Temples to Shiva, Vishnu, and Jain Tirthankara stood side by side, reflecting a culture of tolerance and synthesis. Kannada literature flourished alongside Sanskrit, making profound ideas accessible to all. Hoysala temples became visual translations of this vibrant, pluralistic society. Vishnuvardhana, the dynasty's most ambitious ruler, broke free from the Chalukyas and ushered in a golden age. His conversion to Vaishnavism inspired the Chennakesava Temple at Belur, a symbol of faith and victory. He expanded the kingdom through relentless campaigns, while his successors, like Veera Ballala II, solidified Hoysala power. These rulers were not just warriors, but patrons of art and culture. Their legacy, an empire built as much on creativity as on conquest. The Hoysala Golden Age was born from vision, faith, and artistry. Halebidu, once Dorasamudra, was the Hoysala's grand epic, a city of lakes, palaces, and the monumental Hoysaleswara Temple. Its twin shrines and vast Nandi pavilion showcased architectural innovation and royal partnership. But Halebidu's splendor attracted invaders. Sacked twice by the Delhi Sultanate, its glory was left unfinished. Today, its intricate ruins stand as a haunting testament to a dream interrupted. In every carved wall, we witness both a masterpiece and a survivor. Belur's Chennakesava Temple is the pinnacle of Hoysala artistry. A star-shaped platform, storybook friezes, and celestial madanikas. Over 650 elephants parade along the base, while epic tales unfold above. The madanikas, graceful dancers, embody life, beauty, and the divine feminine. Every detail, from jewelry to expression, is carved with breathtaking precision. Belur is not just a temple, it's a celebration of art, devotion, and the human spirit. Here, stone truly comes alive. Hoysala architecture is instantly recognizable. Star-shaped plans, zigzagging walls, and soapstone that allowed for filigree-like detail. The Jagati platform elevates the temple, inviting circumambulation and storytelling. Inside, lathe-turned pillars and ornate ceilings showcase technical mastery. Every element, from layout to the smallest motif, is part of a harmonious whole. The result, temples that are both engineering marvels and works of art. The Hoysala style is a masterclass in unity of structure and sculpture. Hoysala temples were open-air libraries, making epic tales accessible to all. Friezes encircle the walls, guiding devotees through the Ramayana and Mahabharata, scene by scene. Everyday life, musicians, dancers, soldiers, shares space with the divine. Guided by the Shilpa Shastras, artisans turned tradition into visual poetry. These temples are encyclopedias in stone, blending the sacred and the mundane. While others built for scale, the Hoysalas built for detail. Every pillar, ceiling, and guardian is a miniature masterpiece, rewarding close inspection. The Narasimha pillar and rotating columns reveal astonishing precision. Even the smallest figures are rendered with devotion, making the whole a true house for the gods. For the Hoysalas, perfection in every part was the path to the divine. Hoysala temples were the work of organized guilds, quarrymen, sculptors, architects, each a master of their craft. Artists often signed their work, leaving us names like Malitama and Dasoja, connecting us to their genius. Apprenticeship and competition drove innovation and consistency. The pride and identity of these artisans are etched into every stone. Their human touch is an essential part of the Hoysala story. A Hoysala temple is a cosmic diagram, a mandala guiding devotees from the material world to the sacred center. The journey moves from the ornate exterior to the dark, unadorned sanctum, symbolizing the path from illusion to ultimate reality. The Shikhara spire connects earth to the heavens, aligning the temple with cosmic order. Art, science, and spirituality converge in these spaces. The temple is a model of the universe you can walk through, a prayer in stone. Here, the divine and the human meet. Inscriptions are the temple's official records. Grants, donations, victories, and even legal disputes carved in stone. Written in Kannada and Sanskrit, they reveal the names of kings, queens, patrons, and ordinary citizens. Women played significant roles as donors, artists, and administrators. Queen Santala Devi among them. These records give voice to a diverse society, painting a vivid picture of Hoysala civilization. Through these words, the past becomes personal and real. The Hoysala court was a hub of literary brilliance, nurturing a golden age of Kannada poetry. Poets like Yana, Harihara, and Raghavanka brought epic stories and spiritual ideas to life. Literature and sculpture flourished together, each inspiring the other. Jain, Shaiva, and Vaishnava thought fueled vibrant debate and creativity. The Hoysala legacy is as much written in words as it is carved in stone. The Hoysalas championed spiritual tolerance, supporting Hindu and Jain traditions alike. Jain basaris stand near grand Hindu temples, sharing the same exquisite craftsmanship. This coexistence fostered a culture of harmony and syncretism. Temples became spaces for all, united by art and shared identity. The Hoysala legacy is a lesson in the strength of diversity. The Hoysala Golden Age ended abruptly with invasions by the Delhi Sultanate. Halebidu was sacked, temples desecrated, and the kingdom weakened. King Veera Balala III's death marked the dynasty's end. Their lands were absorbed by the rising Vijayanagara Empire. Yet, Hoysala art, administration, and spirit lived on in their successors. Their fall was not oblivion, but transformation. After their fall, Hoysala temples faded into obscurity, known only to locals. Rediscovered by scholars, their artistry stunned the world. Restoration efforts revived these masterpieces, now UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Today they are celebrated as treasures of universal value. The Hoysalas are no longer forgotten. Their art endures. Hoysala genius extended to science. Temples aligned with celestial events, designed for acoustics and built for climate. Temple tanks managed water while thick stone walls kept interiors cool. Every structure was both beautiful and practical. Their engineering was as advanced as their art. The Hoysalas were artists, scientists, and engineers in equal measure. Hoysala motifs echo in modern Karnataka: star-shaped plans, intricate ornamentation, and climate-conscious design. Architecture schools study their temples as models of integration and sustainability. Their principles inspire new generations of creators. Even today, their wisdom shapes eco-friendly design. The Hoysala legacy is truly timeless. Hoysala temples captivate artists, filmmakers, and the public alike. Their images appear on stamps in exhibitions and as film backdrops. Modern sculptors draw inspiration from their forms and themes. Each photograph or film retells their story, keeping their spirit alive. The Hoysalas remain a living part of our cultural landscape. The Hoysalas wrote their story in stone, creating living repositories of knowledge and devotion. Their art triumphed over time, reminding us that true creativity achieves immortality. These temples are not relics, but vibrant songs of beauty and resilience. The Hoysala's message, human creativity, dedicated to a higher purpose, transcends time. Their legacy sings, a song that will echo for centuries. Empires fall, but art endures. The Hoysala temples are soul in stone. In every carving, history smiles back at us, bridging earth and heaven. Their story is one of resilience, beauty, and the power of creativity. If this journey moved you, like, share, and subscribe to Crazy Color Facts. Until next time, stay curious.